2016 F150 2.7 liter EcoBoost. I got about 22,000 miles on it. Well, I guess we'll start off with what we got going on the outside. So we have a 4.5 inch max track lift kit. So that's spindle lift. So there's spindles in the front. Unfortunately, it's a 2.5 inch block. I'm not the biggest fan of blocks, but this kit does pretty good. It's got 17 inch methods. They are the standards. They have 0 offset. These are the Toyo MTs, 285, 75, 17. So it's pretty much a metric tire. It's right around a 34 rather than like a 35 or a 33. Honestly, I do wish that I would have went with a 35-12, but I was told that it was gonna rub, so I didn't want to do any trimming. But now that I've owned the truck for a little while, there's no way they would have rubbed. So that's probably what's gonna take place on my next set. Definitely probably go with a set of 35s for sure, 35-12s. On the back, just cut in some flush mount pods. Just wrapped the roof. Did a matte black 3M vinyl. So this truck is tuned. It's tuned by Livernois Motorsports. It has 4 tunes. It's got a 91 performance tune, a 91 tow tune. It's got an 87 performance tune and an 87 tow tune. This thing does pretty good. It does pretty good. A lot of V8 owners are surprised when they roll up next to me thinking they're gonna win, and we roast the tires off the line and chirp into second. So let me go ahead and pop the hood here. I can show you kind of what the engine and everything looks like. It's nothing too fancy. Alright, so like I said, the tuning company is Livernois Motorsports. So I am set up with their cold air intake. It's got the Livernois Windstorm. This thing's pretty legit. Sorry, I just washed the engine bay, so I gotta clean off that. We got a 160-degree thermostat. Obviously, you guys can't see that. So from the turbo back, we have a 3-inch catted downpipe. They are high flow, stainless work, catted downpipes. And then after the downpipe, there's a 3-inch MBRP exhaust with a 3.5-inch tip. So that's what you guys heard probably in the beginning of this video here. So it's the Black Series exhaust, and the Black Series obviously is nothing special. It's just black. So with everything being tuned, we gotta have a way to monitor things. So monitoring things is important. You know, you gotta have your exhaust gas temperatures, boost, yada yada yada, etc. So I have set up with the Raxum vent integrated display here. So what this display does is, right now it's on the boost setting. So obviously we have back pressure. But from boost, you do the coolant temperatures, outside air. You can see what your ignition is doing, so your timing. EGTs, that's your exhaust gas temperatures. That's really important on these trucks because there's so much going on in the engine bay that it just holds the heat. So you want to always be monitoring, especially when you're out there in Mexico. Throttle position, you can do your RPMs, and you can also program a shift light if you really want to, so you know when to shift, yada yada yada. So this is our RPMs right here, and keep in mind that this vent still works. Like, I can move this vent up and down, side to side, whatever. This thing still works. AC still blows cold out of there. It doesn't really obstruct it. So this is your raw uncorrected speed. This is a good one. So you can do 0 to 60 times. So if you're moving, it'll tell you to stop, and once you stop, it'll say ready. And then once you're ready, you just give her the beans, let her eat, and then it'll tell you your 0 to 60 times. So it also tells you what your battery is up to, the voltage, and then that's about it for that. We're back to boost. This thing is really handy, really handy. Also, it looks really cool. It's not as easy as the windshield mounted displays where you can just see everything up in front, but this thing is pretty cool, looks really cool. People at car shows like it. So the only issue that I've had with this exhaust system is when the people did the downpipes, I'm not gonna name the shop, they didn't tell me that the flange, sorry, I'm crawling under here really quick. They failed to tell me that the flange, the factory flange from the MBRP was too big. So I started hearing some rattling, my miles per gallon started dropping. So I got under here, I shook the exhaust around and it was shaking inside of this flange. So I actually had to pull this whole exhaust off by myself. That's why it's kind of scratched up here. I gotta retouch that up. I had to pull the whole exhaust off by myself and tack weld this in place and refit it up. And then once it fitted up, after like 3 tries, re-welded this thing solid and we're good now, no exhaust leaks. But that is the only issue that I've had with this truck. This truck is amazing. This little 2.7 liter motor, it does pretty solid. I haven't re-geared this thing. It's got a JLT oil separator. That thing's pretty nice. It's a catch can. That thing does pretty solid. Pretty freaking solid. So yeah, there's the truck. It's got about 22,000 miles on it. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Next weekend we're gonna be going dirt biking. Here's the old dirt scooter here. So yeah, so next week I think I'm gonna be going to the track with the old Ronda, the Honda here. We're gonna be going to Motoland out in Casa Grande. Gonna do some shredding out there, probably by myself. Don't really have anybody to go with, unfortunately. And then possibly that same week, probably go riding on Saturday or Sunday, and then gonna go do some mountain biking with the brother. We're gonna go up to South Mountain. I don't have a mountain bike, my brother does, so I'm gonna rent one. And yeah, it should be pretty sick. So if you guys like this video, I know it's my very first video, so bear with me here. We got a lot of cool stuff coming on. So this is Day by Dank. This is what we do. We have fun. Do a lot of action sports type stuff. You know, snow's coming up. It's supposed to be a good snow season up in Flag. So I got season passes, so we're gonna be going boarding just about every weekend once it starts snowing. So I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited too. I know I'm talking like there's a big audience, but stay tuned. If you like what you saw, please go ahead and give this thing a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. Peace.